They've traveled across the lands to uncover a world where oceans are alive. Mountains call out. Forests share their secrets, animals thrive, and where nature is the overpowering force. They've shown determination, grit, and sheer will with 2,500 kilometers of coastline, towering mountain ranges, unforgiving deserts, 9 provinces, changing landscapes, and a wealth of flora and fauna, and the roughest kids around. South Africa is our playground, and this is Roughing It Out. Round 1 will see the fierce wildebeest compete against wild cheetahs for a cash prize of 10,000 rand, and even more importantly, for the chance to say without question that they have roughed it out.
Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Roughing It Out, the rough kids and the Klein Karoo, where they are facing their fears and overcoming challenges.
Today they continue their Klein Karoo adventures at the Wilgewanda Holiday Farms just outside Oudtshoorn. But before we continue with today's challenges, let's take a look at what they got up to last week.
Last week, the rough kids took on their very first navigation challenge.
I was trying to lead the group because I was the one who had the compass.
It looks like the team is a bit lost, and now they've gone back to where they've started.
But in the end, both teams found their way to the cave.
Okay, have you found your treasure?
Yes!
Good, I'm stopping the clock.
For you to decide.
And finally, the rough kids got to make their very own South African potjie course.
Why don't we call it the burnt a la king?
Huh?
What will that say about our stuff?
Teams, once again, we're roughing it out at Wilgewanda, and things are only going to get rougher.
That's right. Your next challenge is called the Pioneer Experience, and it will teach you everything you need to know about the koi and sand traditions. Haylin is our rough guide for today, and she will explain all the challenges. Haylin, over to you.
Good day, kids. Welcome to Wilgewanda. My name is Haylin Diawa. Today I will be explaining to you the 5 basic values about the koi and the sand people. We'll be focusing on the historical reasons. Okay, the koi and the sand people lived by 5 basic values. The first one is faith. The second one, respect. The third one, perseverance. The fourth, patience. And then the last one, courage. You'll be doing 5 activities today. The first one will be fire making. In fire making, you'll be using the value courage. So we are going to go over by the fireplace where we'll be making a fire, okay?
There are 5 stages to this challenge, and Haylin will brief you at each stage. Let's rough it out.
For stage 1, the teams will need to make a fire using natural materials found in their environment. The lesson for this stage is courage.
Does any of you have glasses? You have glasses. That's also a natural way to start a fire. If you sit in the sun the whole time and you hold your glasses at a right angle, it will lit. But then you need to go and look for some paper, and then the paper will start burning. Yes.
Go around and find some things that you can use to start your fire with.
It's not gonna burn like this. No, you need like paper, dry grass. Those are the things that will start a fire.
After a while, it became so hard because the rocks weren't warming up.
No, not this rock.
And the sticks, we didn't know how to rub them against each other.
All right, since the teams are struggling a bit to make the fire, I'm gonna give each team 3 matches. Let's hope they can make it this time. Right, teams, I'm gonna give each of you 3 matches. Now you have to find a stone on which you can light this match on. Not that one, it's not going to work. All right, team blue, I'm gonna give you 3 matches. Now you have to find a proper stone to light this match on, and it's gonna start your fire. Leave the stones, use the matches, but find a proper rock to strike it on.
I thought, just like always, this is easy. I'm a scout. I know how to make fire. That was a scout. He knows how to make fire. But then when we were busy, we realized, yo, it's much harder than they make it look at scouts.
That's how the Khoi and the Sand people used to make fire.
Into endiyifundileyo phana ilantuza ndiyenza umlilo ulantuza ngelantuza ndikwazi ukuyenza umlilo ngelantuza ngetile nematches eyi-1 kuze ndizokwazi nam ukuqhela ndiyenze neetshomi zam nefemeli.
The fierce wildebeest needs to keep their fire on until the next stage. Let's see if they'll be able to handle that.
If we didn't communicate and say, I'm going to do this, we would all be just doing different things and messing the whole thing up.
Now you need to find a way to keep the fire alive all the way. All right, rough kids, listen up. Just a rule about fire. If you're making fire, just be careful on how you use the materials around the fire because you can burn yourself if you're not careful enough. So if you make a fire, don't put around too many papers around the fire, otherwise the papers will blow out and you can burn yourself. Rather be cautious than sorry, okay?
So with both teams settled in and with their fires burning, it looks like they're all set for stage 2.
Rough kids, I see you've managed to keep your fire burning, which concludes stage 1. Now we're off to stage 2.
For stage 2, each team will need to make 5 clay pots using the water provided. The lesson for this stage is respecting the environment.
Guys, remember to always keep your fires burning whilst also doing your clay pots.
Yo, it's cold. Guys, let's bring it to the rock. The rock, yeah. The plan was we were going to go around looking for the clay sand. And once we had enough, we were going to drop it in the water, take it out, put it there. Then we're going to crush it, put more water on it, and we were going to mold it into the bowls.
I'm making a clay pot, but I'm trying to make it a little bit wider so that it can be bigger than the one that they showed us.
What I enjoyed was playing with the clay, and what I didn't enjoy was when they got under my nails.
One more and then we're done.
This is a fierce wildebeest. They are the initials of our team, our mascot, wildebeest.
Both teams are hard at work making their clay pots. Looks like a messy job.
Wildebeest, where's your clay pots?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one is coming along nicely. You just have to shape it properly, like round, and then you have to find a proper stone to put it on top.
The shape is perfect.
Shape is perfect, yes. Have you ever done this before?
No.
Is it your first time? But you're so good at it. After doing this, you can add some dry sand or wood, and then you just paste it on the sides. And it's gonna hold it more firm for you.
Wow, these clay pots look amazing. The rough kids are really getting creative.
Wow, is this the clay pots? Wild cheetahs? It looks very good. Very interesting what you did there. By adding this, and this is lovely, this means your fire will be burning all the way and all your clay pots will be drying. Well done, guys. Boys and girls, listen up. When you're done with your clay pots, just pack them around your fire so that I can go and inspect them later on, all right? Or leave them in the sun where they can dry properly. Fierce wildebeest, how many clay pots? 5. Wow, this one is huge and it looks lovely. Good job, everyone. Did everybody help making this one? Yes. I love the shape. It's very good. Good job, guys. Good job.
After the break, we see which team can stand the little Karoo heat and which team is reaching boiling point.
Fierce wildebeest, wild cheetahs, well done for completing all 5 clay pots.
It's now time to move on to stage 3.
As we know, it takes time for us to get well when we're taking medicine. So I want you guys to go and look for plants that looks or smells like medicine.
For stage 3, the teams will need to find medicinal plants and boil it in a pot. The medicine brew must be presented in the clay pots made in stage 2.
Remember to smell them first.
Nice. Ah, nice one. You found one.
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, can we get someone to help and revive the fire?
Otherwise, they won't be able to cook.
Yeah.
Around there. There's
PS,
medicine
Wilde,
around
PS,
there.
where are you?
Yes, this is the right one.
We need 2 types
Yeah?
of medicine,
Yes?
and I've got both.
Okay, that's great.
I thought, hey, this challenge is going to be hard because all these plants look the
In
same.
front of the plants, they are smiling at you. Pick me. Pick me up. No? Yes, finally you have a plan.
The plan was for Hope and Cesar to go find the plants and me and Rohan go find the water.
Well, that's one way to find water.
We had to still keep the fire going, and we had pots, like cans, that we put on the fire with the boiling water that we have found.
Why don't you just plonk it on?
No, you need to find a way to pack the stones around the fire like an oven. Like the stones is on top of around the fire, and then you put the medicine in the middle where that stone is.
Plus, I know these medicines, they're always better.
Fumana nendawo ozokwazi ukukha amanzi kuyo, safumana namagqabi sawafumana, sabe sibilisa amanzi ekuqaleni, abhoyila amanzi, then kwathiwa masifake la medicine, sipheke, then uyifake kwidowu xa yomile.
Our medicine is called catnip.
It helps you when you have stomach aches or problem with your stomach. It heals your stomach very well, very good.
You see it's starting to cook. Excuse me, slowly but surely it's coming.
I enjoy trying to find plants that looked like medicine and boiling it and feeling what it was like to be a doctor.
Both teams have boiled their water and are now adding the medicinal plants.
PS, Wilde, PS. Wild cheaters, please come closer, guys.
The teams are learning so much from this pioneer experience. Helen, please tell them more about stage 4.
Right, guys, stage 4 is about faith. So the next challenge, you all will be making a camel. Yes, you will be drawing 5 camels on 5 different stones. So each team must have 5 camels, okay?
For stage 4, teams must use stones to paint 5 camels on their rocks. In this stage, they will learn about faith.
Tato!
Oh, just like Benjamin.
Yeah.
Ndebe ngisokolise ngecamel, ngakubili elalitshebe ndisebenzisa iyafana nesustain.
Wow, that camel looks great. Looks like we've got some talented rough
It's a very
kids.
beautiful camel.
Then I tried to do it to the stone, and every time I blew it, what was on there moved, like it went away.
Oh.
I'm trying to make it look better now.
What is the amphor again?
So the hump is to store all of the food and all of the water so that later on when the camel needs it, it can just take it right out of its body.
Yes, because they rechew their food every time. You started off so good and now you just have sand in front of you. No, there's. No, she had a perfect camel here.
Sisa needed some help
No,
because she
just
was getting nervous. Eventually, Hope came afterwards and she helped Sisa, and Sisa ended up with a beautiful camel.
Hope, this is good job. This is a very good job. This is excellent. I don't know how you manage to make that camel sit, but this just shows how creative you are.
Well done, guys. The rock art looks amazing.
It's not called the Pioneer Experience for nothing. So if you want to see more teamwork and even more drama, then join us after the break.
Yes.
Before the break, the rough kids made their own medicine.
Yes!
We need 2 types
Yeah?
of medicine,
Yes?
and I've got both.
Okay, that's great.
Our medicine is called catnip.
It helps you when you have stomach aches or problem with your stomach.
Then they got creative with some rock art.
Hope, this is good job. This is a very good job.
Wild cheetahs, fierce wildebeest, come closer. Haylene is going to explain the last stage.
Right, boys and girls, we are on our 5th value right now, which is courage. Okay, so right now I will be giving each team a bucket of mealie meal, and you will be making some mealie meal pap for us today, some maize. You need to use a brick or stone, anything to grind it fine, okay?
Guys, remember in your first challenge you had to prepare pop?
Yes!
Guess what? Now you're actually gonna have to make the actual maize. Are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, remember guys, this is your final stage, so give it your all.
For stage 5, the teams must crush maize and cook it in a pot on the fire, the pioneer way. The final lesson for the day is courage.
Oh, you're not supposed to do it like this. You're supposed to take it out,
Yeah,
put it on a stone like this, and then you start.
yeah.
This is how you're gonna get it soft. Not like you can't crush it all at the same time, otherwise it's not going to work.
The teams have been assigned different tasks, so now they're busy communicating. Let's see how that goes.
Okay, I'm also just gonna,
For a maize meal challenge, sisaqala sathatha umbona, sawukrasha.
We did it on top of this big rock.
The fierce wildebeest are still struggling to find this maize. The bucket is still full. Literally. Rough kids, you now have 5 minutes left, okay? 5 minutes to grinding your maize.
Okay, then after you'll have 10 minutes to cook the pap.
This is how it must look. It must be really
But
fine.
he's gonna make it.
Why are you eating it?
What you guys can do so long is start cooking the water, so when all your mealies is fine, then you can just add it into the hot water and then you can stir it, then your mealie pap will be fine. Listen up quickly. You can start cooking your hot water so long, so when your mealies is fine and grind, then you can just add it into the hot water and start cooking it, okay? So what you have, you can start with that so long and then you can just add on other mealies.
Everyone looks really busy crushing and stirring and making their pap. Let's hope all this hard work pays off.
There you go. Now you have to find something that you can stir it with.
Kelinye itangi lesibili ukuze sizobakwazi uba izojika ibe system apha. So kusayenza loo umuntu wayenza into yakhe wayenza.
The fierce wildebeest's pap looks great.
I-blue team yona seyigqibile yabijiki yangena yaba yipapa eyisteva papa esi-yellow and brown. So thina yethu ibisengamanzi kancinci.
It's like slap up this one, like the soft maize. It's the soft meal pap, this one.
Just put it in your mouth.
How does it taste?
Sandy.
Teams, we hope you've enjoyed the pioneer experience and that you've learned so much about the South African traditional lifestyles.
With all the challenges complete, it's time to hear from the Rough Guide. Haylene, please do the honors.
Thank you. Right, teams, we've started off this morning energized, clean, and look at we all now. We're dirty, hands muddy, the sun is shining, but we had fun, right? Yes. Right, first of all, by making the fire, I would give wildebeest, okay? Then on finding some medicine, Team Wild Cheetahs, congratulations, 10 points for you. Then where you grinding some millies. That went very well for wildebeest. And then the millie pop making. Team Wildebeest made some excellent pop, some decent pop. So for today's challenge, remember there's no losers, but a team that really showed some effort in team effort, in leadership skills and pioneering skills. It was Team Wildebeest. Congratulations, guys. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, Helene. Thank you for having us.
So Fierce Wildebeest, being the overall winner for today, you earn yourself 10 rough points.
Our team won the challenge and we felt so happy about it. Because when we win, hands in the middle, we're ready. Yeah, Fierce Wildebeest. We're so happy.
While we head back to base camp, why don't you check out the scoreboard?
So, after a fully loaded day of challenges, it was the Fierce Wildebeest who raked in 10 rough points, putting them in the lead on 30 to 25.
It's been another amazing day filled with fearsome firsts and new adventures.
That's for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Catch us next week for even more clean career thrills and travels.
Next week on Roughing It Out, the Rough Kids make an eco-shelter.
Because we didn't feel like shocked or nervous that we were building this, because we were a team and we are a very good team.
It looks like they're all struggling to fit in.
All right, so all 4 of you guys need to get in. Let's just see how this works out.